Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 3. Uh-oh. It ain't broke. It's all right. Pick it up. Yeah, you're good. Mic check. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, we ready to get started? Are we ready to get started? I don't hear you. We ready to get started?
Good afternoon, y'all. This is going to be the same format as it was yesterday. I would like to say a major congratulations to all the boys here who have made it to the runoffs. They are in our front row. Let's give them a big round of applause. Just a quick little preface for the rules here. Every single position is going to have 60 seconds to make their speeches tonight, except for governor and lieutenant governor. Governor and lieutenant governor will have 1 minute and 15 seconds. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. Does that sound good to everybody? Very good. That being said, can I please have Associate Justice Positions number 6 come up to the party? Gentlemen, we got a little bit of a correction to make. I'm going to call you up by name individually, so we're going to keep on going by those standards, okay? So, without further ado, can I please have Evan Reeves for Associate Justice Position number 6.
What's up, boys? Hi, my name is Evan Reeves and I'm running for Associate Justice. The Pledge of Allegiance is something that we recite nearly every day of our lives. I want y'all to think about one phrase from our pledge: liberty and justice for all. Let me say that again: liberty and justice for all. As Associate Justice, I will embody these principles ordained to us in order to keep our democracy intact. I want you to remember that fairness, integrity, and equal justice for everyone are traits required to be Associate Justice. Because justice for all starts with Reeves, y'all should vote for me. Thank you, Boys State.
One thing I forgot to say earlier is that obviously we know this mic is very echoey, so we are going to give you guys a little bit of leeway to just give us a test, figure out where you want to stand in proximity to the mic, so that way people in the very back can hear us. Sound good, everybody? Without further ado, can I please have Aldo Hurtado?
It is no secret to everyone here that we create a standard of providing everyone the equal opportunity to represent their community. Now, we create an environment that enlifts many of us. And I like to quote something. A boy may take from their siblings, but a man provides for many of those who he can provide, showing their community some sort of strength in a time of weakness. And weakness is what forms a gem. When you vote for me, Aldo Guadalupe Hurtado, I can ensure that the present pressure that arises from the mental exhaustion will form diamonds of prosperity for everyone present within the room. Keep voting, my fellow delegates, and we will be there together. Vote for Aldo Hurtado. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. That concludes Associate Justice position number 6. So what I would like for us to do here is go ahead and open our Whova app, and I would like for us to vote as we go along. Vote as we go along. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time to do that, and then we're going to move on to Associate Justice position number 5. We have Dalen Johnson. Delegates, what I meant to say earlier is that I'm going to call you up by name, so when I say we're moving on to the next position, you don't have to come up until I call your name. Sound good to everybody? Very good. So without further ado, could I please have Dalen Johnson?
Testing. Hey, y'all can hear me in the back? We good? All right. What's up, boys? Hey. If it's all right with y'all, I'm going to tell you what justice means to me. J is for judgment. I'm making the right call when the stakes are high. U is for unbiased. No picking and choosing, I stay on the right side. S is for standing on business. No favoritism involved. T is for truth. When the facts hit the table, watch the problems get solved. I is for integrity. Pressure makes diamonds. It will never change my side. C is for composure. I stay cool, calm, and collected while emotions collide. E is for equality. Everyone is equal when I decide. Remember this, if you want order on the court, we need justice on the court. Both Dave Chandler is judge number 5. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Very good. Could I please have Jesus Rodriguez?
Good evening, boys. State. My name is Jesus Rodriguez from Stugall, Arkansas, and I'm running for the 5th Associate Justice of the Arkansas Supreme Court. Now you may notice my blue hair. That's because I'm committed to the Nationalist Party. And because my barber also said, just trust the process, man. I probably shouldn't have listened. But seriously, I believe justice should be fair, honest, and for everybody. Not just the loudest people in the room. If elected, I want to help create Boise State where every delegate feels heard, respected, and included. I'll listen before judging, lead with fairness, and bring positive energy to the court. So when it's time to vote, remember, vote for the dude with blue hair.
Thank you, gentlemen. That concludes our running for Associate Justice position number 5. So if you could get on your Whova app and go ahead and make that decision, we'd be very grateful. With that being said, we would like to move on to Associate Justice position number 4. So could I please have Luke Mangrum?
Test, test. My name is Luke Mangrum. I'm from Elkins High School, and I'm running for Associate Justice number 4. I'm standing here today to tell you that we are a big family. Yes, we may be in separate counties, but we are all one people. We are the people that can change this nation for the better, and community is what ties us together. It's more than just living here at UCA together. It's about connections and relationships that will last a lifetime. It's about forming a brotherhood and a community. I'm not just here representing Sanders or Qualls County. I want to represent everyone on a national level. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Luke Mangrum, Associate Justice number 4.
Very good. Could I please have Zechariah Moriarty?
What's up, Arkansas boys? Hey, how we doing today? Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Zechariah Moriarty. Yesterday I spoke on ideas. Today I'm going to explain my aim. At Arkansas Boys State, we're all leaders, accomplished, ambitious, and bright. So what makes me stand out in this room tonight? Determination, positivity, humor that keeps the spirit alive. Because leadership without personality barely survives. I mean, honestly, if I was elected, I can't promise free market food, but I can promise I won't disappear after Election Day. Many speeches are flooded with guarantees, but action creates impact, not just words spoken free. So don't just listen to what I say or the phrases I improvise. Vote Zechariah Moriarty, a change you'll recognize.
Very good, very good. That concludes our running for Associate Justice position number 4. So if we could go on our Hoover apps and make that decision, thank you so much. That being said, we're going to move on to Associate Justice position number 3. So would you please join me in welcoming Ian Parrott.
How's y'all's day been, Boys State? All right, let me pull up my speech. I got a little bit. All right, my name is Ian Parrott, and I hope to serve as your 3rd Associate Justice apiece. Whether you're Gordon County, Carville County, Hanner County, it doesn't matter. We are all here for one reason, and that is justice. True justice requires leaders who listen before they judge anyone. As your Associate Justice, I will ensure every case is fairly reviewed and every single word is heard. This role demands fairness, equality, and dedication, values I promise and will bring to this court every day. We all know the motto, democracy depends on me, but justice depends on our court. Remember Parrott, repeating the truth, upholding the law. Repeating the truth, upholding the law. Thank you.
Very good. Could I please have Warren Pickett?
Mic check. Good afternoon. My name is Warren Pickett, and I want to be your Associate Justice. To start off my speech, like many of you, we've learned so much about our government here at Boys State. And throughout this week, I've learned the real job of an Associate Justice. We listen and we don't judge. The job of an Associate Justice is not to judge someone, but to apply the law equally to everyone. People say that we are united, but honestly, we've never been united. We've had wars, corrupt governments and systems, police brutality, and ICE raids impact all of us. I'm here to ensure that the Constitution protects you from having your rights taken away. I believe in a living Constitution, in a Constitution that evolves as our society progresses.
Very good. That ends our running for Associate Justice position number 3. So if you would get on hoop and go ahead and take care of that, we'd be grateful. Thank you. Moving on, we're going to move on to Associate Justice position number 2. So could I please have CJ Logan?
Before I start, is the mic good? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Good evening. My name is CJ Logan. Delegates, friends, brothers, thank you for electing me in this runoff. I'm grateful that I was able to make an impact because without your vote, I wouldn't be able to address my ideas, claims, and gratitudes. As a reminder, I am running for position 2 of Associate Justice because I think to have an efficient democracy, people need to have their value heard. And I'm confident that I can live up to the challenge. You cannot just be biased and stay on one side, but you need to know both sides. I know this because I've had to be responsible and resolve conflicts between friends, family, and let them express their feelings. As a community and delegation, I don't want to lead above you, but right next to you, and to get to know you and your thoughts. And remember, when justice calls, CJ stands tall, and ensured equality for all is my call. Thank you.
Very good. Could I please have Nam Lay?
Test. Good afternoon, Nationalist Party of Arkansas Boys State. I want to begin by laying down some expectations I have for Associate Justice position. I believe that an Associate Justice must be willing. They must be willing to lead, and they must be willing to lead accurately. I believe that an Associate Justice must be calm. Being calm allows us to recoup chaos, which is often required in the court. Additionally, I believe that Associate Justice must, of course, have good judgment, because what is a judge without fairness and equality? This is why I believe I'll be a good fit for Associate Justice. With my experience as marching band section leader and quiz bowl member, I've had to make quick decisions accurately and quickly. So I urge you to make the right choice. Don't be a sham, vote for NAM.
Very good. That concludes our running for Associate Justice position number 2. We know the drill by now. Huva, cast your vote, please. Moving on to the final Associate Justice position number 1. So could I please have Finley Carter?
Can everyone hear me? In the back? Okay. Good afternoon, Boys State. How are we? First off, I would like to thank everybody who has led me to this position for voting for me. I'm truly grateful for every vote I've received and every conversation I've had this week. If y'all don't remember, my name is Finley Carter, and I am asking for one more vote for Associate Justice. I believe leadership consists of 3 things: fairness, honesty, and listening to everyone. Growing up in agriculture has taught me many things. about hard work, responsibility, and keeping to your word. And those are values that I will bring to this position. If elected, I will work every day to represent all of you, not just one of you, but all of you, to make this Boys State the best it can be. Yesterday I told y'all Carter can cater to you, but now let Carter cater to you and be your 24-karat diamond as Associate Justice. Thank y'all.
Very good. Could I please have Charlie Klein?
Can y'all hear me? Injustice. That's what I'm campaigning on. Now hear me out. For that to make any sense, let me define something for y'all. Justice, to me, is upholding the law definitively, no matter what. To do so, however, you would have to deny the humanity and the rights of people. This reduces people to an almost robotic state with no expression. A court case is like an iceberg. The words on the paper are just a tip. But as you look deeper, as you uncover more of the iceberg, you discover the whole truth. As your Associate Justice, I promise to bring you compassion and equality to the court. I will make a promise to you all right now. I will uncover the fullness of this iceberg. I will look beyond, towards the whole truth. Let's build a court that rules on love and upholding the law. Thank you, don't stick with fine, and vote Charlie Klein.
Very good. And that concludes our running for the last Associate Justice position number 1. Moving on, we're going to elect our Chief Justice of the State Supreme Court for our nomination. So please welcome Lawson Stacks.
Hello again, I'm glad to be back here. Can y'all hear me? All right, that's good, because I'm not using that mic. That's a terrible microphone. Now, raise your hand if y'all saw me take a little tumble yesterday when I was running up to the stage. Okay, so a few of you, right? Now, I fell, I skinned my knee, but I didn't stop to look at it. I got back up, and I kept running. A counselor had to tell me to stop running. And I will never stop running for you, Nationalist Party, because I know y'all are worth it. Now, real quick, I just want to give thanks to God for me being up on the stage right now, because I know this was not my work, this was His. So can I get a round of applause for God real quick? All glory to God. Anyways, I think that's about all I have to say. Vote for the law, son. Vote for Stacks. Thank you.
Very good. Could I please have Walter Wenger?
Hey guys, my name is Somersault Walt, as you guys know me. And as your Chief Justice, it'll be my job to establish unity among the courts. In honor of that, gentlemen, I'd ask you all to stand up. Come on, stand up! Stand up, gentlemen! Come on, yeah! All right. Repeat after me. Come on, guys! That is the sound of unity in the Nationalist Party! Come on, if you care about that unity, if you care about that unity, you will remember that there is no fault in Martin Walt Winger, Chief Justice. Thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you.
Boys. Very good. That concludes our Chief Justice position, so if you'd please remember to get on Hoover and vote for your guy. Moving on, we're going to move on to Land Commissioner, so please welcome Blaine Couples.
How we doing, boys state? I can't hear you. How we doing? First, I need to give all of you a round of applause for being here today. You're the top in your state. Today I want to ask you one thing. Whether it be fishing, hunting, or just enjoying the outside, do you love the beauty of our state? Do you love the beauty of our state? As Land Commissioner, I want to fight for that beauty. I want to keep our state protected, and I'm going to do that by being dedicated. Being Land Commissioner is not about having the titles or accolades, it's about having hard work and being dedicated. Dedication to this great state, dedication to each and every one of you. I have that dedication, and I'm eager to fight for all of you. Thank you.
Very good. Could I please have James Deason?
Test. Hey brothers, I'm James Easton. I'm your Lorax, and I am both very excited and hopeful to be your land commissioner. By show of hands, who here loves the land we have in Arkansas? See, we are all in this together. We are the natural state. So I say we keep it that way for our children and for generations to come. I'd like to use this position to help manage and mitigate the natural resources here in Arkansas, and I have a little rhyme for you guys. I am the Lorax, but I speak for more than the trees. I speak for public lands, and I speak for your needs. I'm no Dr. Seuss, but I got these catchy rhymes. Vote for James Deason. Thank you for your time.
Don't be a Snorlax, vote for Lorax.
And that concludes our running for Land Commissioner. Please do not forget to vote. Moving on, we're going to move on to State Auditors. So please welcome Fox Youngblood.
Is this a good distance? As many of you may know, my name is Ember Fox Peace Youngblood, and as I told you before, many members of our government are paid too much for working too little. This is through no fault of our own, but it's our job as citizens to rectify this corruption. Boise State is on track to face a similar problem. There's a lack of fulfilled promises and integrity and an ever too common focus on the position, the glory, rather than its responsibilities. This program is a glimpse into our future as Arkansans in government. Do we want that glimpse to be murky and deceptive? I will make sure that future is as clear and trustworthy as possible. A qualified, committed, and passionate auditor is required to solve this issue, and I tell you that I am that auditor. You've heard the previous nominees name their credentials or their general goals, but I am the only one that would be 100% clear every step of the process. And just remember, smart young men vote young blood.
Very good. Could I please have Maxwell Wilburn?
Good evening, Boys State. At the end of the day, leadership comes down to one question. When responsibility is placed in your hands, can you be trusted? Do your people trust you and depend on you? Titles don't build trust, actions do. My name is Max Wilburn, and I'm running for state auditor because I understand that trust is earned, like I said yesterday, not given. Anybody can speak loudly for 45 seconds to a minute, but the auditor has to be somebody people can depend on after the speech is over. Somebody organized, somebody disciplined and accountable when details matter the most. This week has challenged all of us to grow as leaders, to work with others, and carry ourselves with responsibility even under pressure. One thing I learned is iron sharpens iron, and this week we are sharpening future leaders. One day, Arkansas will look to our generation to lead, and let's give us a reason to believe in trust, leadership, and dependability. Thank you.
Very good. That concludes our running for state auditor. We are moving on to Attorney General, so please welcome Isaiah Hall.
Test. Y'all can hear me? All right. Good afternoon, Boys State. This runoff comes down to one question. Who is truly prepared to lead as your Attorney General on day one? I believe that I am that person. I bring passion, discipline, and a real commitment to fairness. I genuinely care about law, policy, and making sure every person here is treated equally under the same standards. NBA Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas once said, "I've always believed no matter how many shots I miss, I'm gonna make the next one." That mindset is the one that I have. As your Attorney General, I will stand firm even when decisions are difficult. I will serve with integrity, confidence, and the ability to represent you. Through job shadowing attorneys, I have gained valuable knowledge that directly prepares me for this position. So if you want someone who is prepared, passionate, and ready to lead, I'm your Hall of Famer. And remember, Isaiah Hall knows ball. Now say it with me. Isaiah Hall knows ball! Vote me for Attorney General. Thank you.
Very good. Could I please have Jaden Bible?
Testing, can y'all hear me? Is this good? Every single person running can take you and give you promises and cheesy campaign lines. What matters is choosing someone who will actually take this role seriously. My name is Jaden Bible, and I'm running for Attorney General because I'm dependable, focused, and not afraid to speak up when it matters most. And while I'll always listen to people, my job isn't to represent the public opinion, it's to represent justice above all else. I'll bring consistency, strong leadership, and a mindset that puts fairness before favoritism. If you want someone who will represent this position with confidence and responsibility, I'm asking for your vote. BIBLE is the AG for me. And remember, I want your good vote for the good book. Jaden Bible, everyone.
Very good. That concludes our running for Attorney General. Please do not forget to vote. Now we're moving on to Treasurer, so could you please welcome Tyler Brooks.
Good afternoon, Boys State. How are we doing today? Good. All right, well, my name is Tyler Brooks, and as a member of Womack County, I still wear purple. I still love me some green, and but I'd also love some blue on my bills too. At Boys State, we are raising future scholars, future workers, and future fathers. All of you have goals.
whether it's college, trade, or working after school. But no matter what, your success rides on the back of a safe economy. And a state treasurer, I promise that economy will be livable no matter what. And if you want your money long and your economy strong, then vote Tyler Brooks for state treasurer. Thank you.
Good job, man. Good job. Very good. Could I please have Logan McCollum?
Testing, testing. Can't hear me? Testing. During the 2008 financial crisis, 19.2 trillion in your savings disappeared almost overnight. Your mothers, brothers, and fathers lost their jobs, their retirement, and most importantly, their trust. Us nationalists can change that, and it starts with your treasurer. Nationalists demand transparency. Nationalists demand the money entrusted with us is for their benefit, not mine, so we can push for education, for affordability, so we can push for push-up policy. This trust has to be earned, not given. So to prove I can earn the trust of my nationalists, my state, and my country, I'm committed to one push-up for each person that is putting their trust in me. Vote for Logan, vote for trust, and vote for nationalists.
Very good. That concludes our runners for state treasurer. Please welcome for Secretary of State, Daniel Lee.
Man, isn't that echo just bad? Boys State, I'm proud to address you once again. I stand here today knowing my fight helped me get to the point of where I stand now. And now, as I look forward to a group of young, strong, independent men, I learned that what I'm running for as your Secretary of State changed. My role of running for your Secretary of State is supposed to be running for you. When I mean run, I mean running past the point of exhaustion to represent everyone here. I will put my full effort and faith into having every single person's back. That's why I stand here today, willing to represent the Nationalists in the state of Arkansas. As your Secretary of State, I will bring back the foundation of this great position that was founded back in 1789 by our third U.S. President, Thomas Jefferson. So I will run, I will fight, and give it my all. Thank you, and God bless.
Very good. Could I please have Mitchell Knox?
Good afternoon, Good afternoon, delegates. Is my tone good? Is my tone good? All right, thank you. Most, if not all, among our delegation want to be a leader or lead in any sort. As I mentioned before, the ability to lead is a righteous power, and embodying the traits and carrying through the actions of a leader are a gratifying experience. However, leadership is only one piece of the expansive puzzle that is public legislature. There is also community outreach, extensive planning, and lots of hard work. Who will be the mastermind to satisfy these demands? Who will be responsible for the long, arduous work of organization? Who will be responsible for planning the work and then doing it? that's where I come into play. Nationalists, it's time for some action. Mr. Knox for Secretary of State, let's get it!
Thank you, delegates, and everybody who's been up here to run. With that, it concludes everything except for our lieutenant governor and governor positions. As we know, the speeches are going to get slightly longer as we move into the governorships. So speeches will move up from just 1 minute to 1 minute and 15 seconds. With that, I'm going to relinquish my commissionership as I am running for governor to my guy, Andrew, who's going to finish it out for us. Give him a big round of applause.
Good luck, sir. All right, now it's time to continue with the election of our next lieutenant governor for the Nationalist Party. I'd like to please invite to the stand Daniel Dominguez.
All right, mic check. Everything good? My fellow delegates, when most people look at the gavel of the lieutenant governor, they see power, they hear noise. But this week, I came to the realization that a gavel is only loud for a moment. What lasts longer is the impact of the voices it chooses to recognize. And tonight, the Nationalist Party faces a difficult choice because we are represented by two strong candidates. But I stand before you confident that I can lead the Senate and help our party to victory against any Federalist candidate that comes my way. Not because I'm chasing a title, but because every Boys State buck I earned, every individual who trusted me to lead with their signature, deepened my understanding of what leadership truly means. Leadership is not about being the loudest voice in the room. It is about making people feel like their voice matters. And that is exactly what the Lieutenant Governor is meant to do. To create order without silencing voices, to lead with fairness, and to protect its integrity of the Senate. So if entrusted with that gavel, I will not use it to overpower people. I will use it to make sure every voice in this chamber has the opportunity to matter. So please, when you're voting for Lieutenant Governor, don't doubt Daniel Dominguez.
Great job, Dan. Wish you luck. All right, let's now welcome to the stand our next Lieutenant Governor candidate, Riley Bramlett.
Good afternoon. Last night I talked about family. I talked about growing up in a foster home for the last 10 or so years and how Boys State has started to feel the same way. A group of strangers becoming brothers. But today, I want to tell you that experience actually taught me things. It taught me leadership. It taught me that leadership is not about titles. It's not about popularity, power, or getting your name called the loudest. It's about consistency. It's about showing up on the good and bad days, listening before speaking, and most importantly, it's about integrity. I've watched my parents open up our home again and again to kids they had never met before, not because it was easy, but because it was right. And guys, that's the kind of leadership I want to bring to office. This week we built something bigger than campaigns and elections. We built respect for each other. We built brotherhood. We built a family. If you elect me as your Lieutenant Governor, I will serve every one of you like my family because that's what you become. Thank you.
All right, everyone, that concludes our election for the Nationalist Lieutenant Governor. So let's start with the long-awaited campaign for the Nationalist Governor. May I please invite Sawyer Ray to the stand.
Mic check. Are we good in the back? Gentlemen, over the course of the past few days, I've had the honor to get to know many of you. I'm not here to run for any sort of position for my own personal gain. Gentlemen, our representation has to be not only one-sided, but two-sided. We have to be able to compromise. We have to be able to show out and show up. Gentlemen, I'm proud to be an Arkansan, and I'm proud to be here today. We represent so many people with so many opinions and so many beliefs, but I have found it the most fruitful to come up to many of you, ask you, what's your name, where are you from, and what do you do for fun? Because this is not a position of power simply for me to gain, rather it is a power for all of us to gain. There are so many pieces of you in me, as the only reason I am up here is because of you guys giving me signatures, giving me money, and giving me your vote. I am so grateful that I get to be here today, but gentlemen, I have one question. Are you ready? Are you ready to have a governor that's going to not only intercede for your needs, but also represent you in a way that nobody else can? Gentlemen, I'm the party platform delegate, and everything that we run on has been decided by a committee that I chair, and I cannot wait to show all of you how ready I am to represent you. So I leave you with the question, are you ready? Thank you. My name is Sawyer Ray.
Great job, Sawyer.
All right, let's welcome our next candidate to the stand for governor, Chase Gwynn.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. God is good. Thank you, Nationalist Party, for the opportunity to be your nationalist governor candidate. Arkansans have never been dealt the greatest hand. In his speech last night, you heard my opponent propose a Game and Fish Commission, which would be cool, but what about the cost of living being through the roof? What about farmers being displaced? What about Arkansas's education ranking last in the nation? In other words, gentlemen, we have bigger fish to fry. That's why I'm going to implement a royal flush of policies. We're going to expand the surplus to make Arkansas more affordable. We're going to save Arkansas farmers. We're going to invest in quality teachers so they can invest into future generations. I have no fancy tricks up my sleeve, and I'm not going to put on a poker face to please anyone. I'm a God-fearing Arkansan who has big dreams for his community and is willing to be the guy that steps up and perpetuates real change. So when you need an ace, vote Chase.
Well, everybody, that concludes the Nationalist runoff election for today. I want to thank you not only for all the candidates that went on stage today, but for every member of Boys State 2026 that has shown up. Thank you. Have a great day. Please remember to vote on the Hoover app. Thank you.
Whose is this? Oh, okay. Wanted to make sure anybody was up there. All right, make some noise for your party chair and party secretaries. All right, it is 3 o'clock. All righty, so we're gonna move. So if you haven't already, go ahead and submit your ballots into Hoover. Please go ahead and do that. Once you do that, we will be dismissing you to your schools of instruction. We will dismiss you by schools of instruction, okay? So if you are Commerce, will you please stand and go to this side? Excuse me, Commerce. Commerce, my left, your right. Can I get public admin to get in the middle aisle? Public admin in the middle aisle. And then society and the arts, can I get you on this side? In the middle aisle. Boys. All right, county councilors, if you can take your designated groups, let's have, I don't see a councilor of commerce. James. School of Society.